The boss is going to tell you how to leave your 9 to 5 behind for good. This is for the Generation Z and Millennial who's tired of working, going to sitting in traffic, and this is a to-do list. Now, before I get started on this video and tell you the secret from the boss about how to leave the 9 to 5, I need to give you a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I am a biomedical engineer at Trait that has years of spinal surgery and years of spinal knowledge and nervous system knowledge. So I don't know what I'm talking about in finance, so please don't listen to me. My specialty is in Eastern medicine and martial arts and business. I don't know much else, but I can tell you some tips to get out of 9 to 5. Because Generation Z, let's be honest, you're getting tired of working 9 to 5. You're getting tired. Between the list of hurrying in the morning to do and the daily commute, are you stressed out before you even get to the office for work, being a working mom? The struggles are real in life, but we're all got to pay our bills, right? But what if there's another option? What if, I can tell you right now, you could leave 9 to 5 behind, become your own boss, start your own business, and dream that might be possible, like owning your own house, raising your kids, sending them to college, having a good spouse. You know, the dream that you want. You want to know the secret of leaving 9 to 5? Let me tell you. There's a lot of stuff. But I'm going to share you my own story about my experience of business and entrepreneurship. How I can grow a part-time job into a 7-figure business. It's really easy for me. And I'm going to just give you some tips from the boss. You want to know what my first tip is? I'm going to tell you the first tip. Discover your passion. What is your passion? Do you like singing? Do you like playing video games? Do you like working on the boats? Do you like fishing? What do you like to do? What makes you get up in the morning and say, I love doing this? What in the morning tells you to get up? What do you like doing? No one can tell you what you're passionate about. I talk to my brothers-in-laws all the time because I can tell that a lot of them are not happy with their current job because they're not passionate about it. I'm not going to call anyone out, but all my brother-in-laws are fucking awesome cooks. If they open a catering business, I guarantee you they'd be successful. The only thing is they're all scared, but their cooking's phenomenal. I can tell by the pictures they take how passionate they're about their food. I cannot take pictures like that about food. About business, I can talk about all day. But about food and how they make it look is phenomenal. Those type of pictures is what sell. That's the passion. I'm going to give you another example of passion. Let's say you love the open water. You love fishing. Have you ever thought about becoming a shrimper? You know, shrimpers only work 6 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year, and they can make $100,000. It's real easy work. It's just very time consuming away from the family. Would you like to go work on a boat? You might get seasick. To separate shrimp, bag them up. It's all physical labor work, but you can make $100,000 a year. I even know people who made $500,000 a year shrimping. But those are few. I also know owning a boat is a very cheap entry that you just have to learn how to money manage. But then on off season you could go back to what you're passionate. Being a fisherman, be a guide, because then you have 2 jobs and you'll be making $200,000 a year and not even know and enjoying life. Wouldn't that sound good? Wouldn't it? That's what I'm talking about. Find your passion and find what's related to it. I see these kids that are freaking great artists. I mean, amazing artists, but the world is so negative that they don't want to show their skills, but they're one of the best artists, one of the best passionate in fishing, one of the passionate in real estate, and passionate in bartending, passionate in XYZ, and that's what you should be trying to focus your side hustle on, because that passion shows into your work, and that will make you money. Now, let's talk about the second one. Asset your financial situation. You can't just jump into your passion. Let's be honest. You can't jump into a passion without financial situation being handled. I know, you love animals, you love dogs, but unless you start hiring teenagers to walk dogs for you and capitalize on their cheap labor, you're not going to be making money off of walking dogs, even if you have a passion for it. You have to find a niche to be able to financially support yourself off of it. And I'll give you another example. I have a family member. I'm sorry to call y'all out. We just got back from Thanksgiving, and I listen to every single one of these people. Even though I don't talk very much, I'm not a very talkative person. I listen to everyone and see what they truly want And I can hear it in the voice. I'm sorry. I'm manipulative like that. It's just that I'd like to pay attention, actually know my family members. So maybe I can assist them. Like the bartending. I apologize if I'm not going to use no names, but if you feel this pressure and you actually watch my video. But if you recorded some of the tricks you do in bartending, how to make a drink while you work on your financial situation, on getting yourself your real estate houses, because you know what, real estate take forever. I should know this. I got 4. I took 6 months, 8 months to change out tires, do these projects. You know, this is $30,000-$40,000 that are coming out of my pocket. Hear me out. I wanted to cry. I really did. But you know what I had to do? Be a man, stand up, and know I'm doing the right thing. Because I know in the long run, real estate will bring me great passive income. But right now it's going to take a lot of work. The hard part is holding on to real estate to make it money for you. That's what people don't understand. Real estate is how long you hold it before you have to sell. Eventually you have to sell. And that's what I'm talking about. Your financial situation. You can't do something. You have to put a twist on everything you do to try to make every angle some money. So you can retire and leave the 9 to 5. Leave the rat race. This is what you want. Leave the rat race. Gen Z, millennial, don't give up. I didn't give up. But I might be a little mentally stronger than you. Might be a little bit physically stronger than you. But I guarantee you, every last one of y'all are smarter than me at something. Yes, I admit it. I'm not that smart. I'm actually really stupid. Because when I talk to more and more people, I find out I know less and less about the world. Because I'm only focused on a few subjects, while everyone else obtain more knowledge in everything else. And it's my job to connect modern medicine and Western medicine, or Eastern medicine. Because there's a disconnection somewhere in there, and I would like to try to figure out. And that's why I got into neurology. But I didn't want to go to school to be a modern doctor. I want to be an Eastern doctor. Because they do it because they want to help people. You see my passion? I do it because I want to help people. Because it's part of my dream. It's one of my passions to be able to study acupuncture. Because I believe there's a connection. But I also understand that I have a family and a wife that I have to put priority. A father putting a dream behind does not mean that I'm going to really leave my dream behind. I just have to wait a little long. So while I wait, I expand my knowledge, talk to and get going. And you know what's even better? It's knowing the forward. And this is what really will make you successful and get out of it. It's your schedule. You hear that? You got 24 hours in a day. You have 24 hours. If you exclude 8 hours, how many hours in a day do you have? 16 hours? Is it? Let me see. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. That's 24 hours. You have 16 hours to complete stuff. Let's exclude 2 hours to eat, 2 hours for commute. So that's 4 hours. You got 12 hours. An 8 hour of that is working. Okay? Now you got 4 hours for your side jobs. You understand that 4 hours, you have to make it very useful. If you practice martial arts, you have to practice 1 hour, 2 hours a day. And you will slowly get better and better. If you want to learn a language, you have to use that 1 or 2 hours. This is why your time is very valuable. And you have to get on a nice, good schedule on these things. Because it's about the long term. Whenever you do this short term things, you just don't make it very far. It's about the long term. And don't be scared. And then, I don't need to talk about it. You just need to get a morning routine. If you have to wake up earlier, lose 2-3 hours of sleep to make YouTube videos, that's what you have to do. If you have to work early or work late to get things done, to get to your goal, that's what you have to do. You have to work harder and longer than everyone else, because that's what everyone else isn't doing. And lastly, so this video doesn't go on too long, is be flexible and invest in yourself. I'm going to combine those. Here's why I want to combine them. You can't invest in yourself without being flexible with your time. You want to know why? You have to save time for yourself. And that could be any time of day. If it's meditation at night, meditation in the morning, meditation in the evening, meditation in the afternoon. All those times are different. You have to be flexible. And you have to work on yourself. Those are reflection points that you should always work on yourself. Improve your own knowledge. Read a book. And those are hours. It's not wasted. Those are hours that you are working on yourself. And you have to be flexible on the time of day. Because you might have kids. You might have to work 12-hour shifts. You might not be able to sleep. Because you want to finish reading a great novel, a great book. Knowledge is the key to keep going from. And the longevity of you working and at your goal will get you to go. Nothing happens by accident. Everything happens because you make it happen. So, like and subscribe. Yeah, and see you next time.